Good morning, YouTube friends. Happy Friday. It's Labor Day weekend, so I get a long weekend. No work Monday. Ooh, my tires are low. It was cooler last night than it's been in a while. I'll adjust my tire pressures when I get to work. Oh, so the boss has a little Ford Ranger that was being used as a shop truck, and the engine's roached. We talked about that in a previous video. Yesterday I put the valve cover back on and put a few bits and pieces back in place on the engine so that we can push the truck around, and shoved all the rest of the shit that we had to pull off into the passenger seat of the truck so that can be pushed outside. And I was told to pull the engine out of the Subaru with the blown up engine. So that engine is sitting on the floor at the shop awaiting the arrival of the new used engine that's supposed to arrive today. Depending on when that engine arrives, I might have that car running today, but it'll probably be Tuesday. Had the engine out in about 3 hours because that one actually was pretty cooperative. Sometimes they fight. You get corrosion on the studs and the engine doesn't want to come out. But that one went really smooth. I had it out in about 3 hours. But the new engine is going to be a used engine. So depending on the condition of that, it might go back together pretty quick, or it might not. We'll see what happens. We'll see what we get. Really, whatever we get for a used engine, we really should do a timing belt, water pump, and head gaskets on it before we put it in. But that's entirely up to the customer. The car is definitely going to need a radiator, and when I was pulling the old engine out, I discovered that the fuel injector O-rings were all leaking fuel, so it's going to need a set of fuel injector O-rings as well. So I'll let the boss know about all that shit this morning, so hopefully those parts can be either here today or at least on the way, so I can at least try and get that done. Hard to say what the customer is actually going to want to do. But I'm also going to give my 2 weeks today. We'll see where that takes me. Because in 2 weeks my classes start, so I will not be able to be there at 07:45 every day because I will already be in class. And classes get out at like 12:30, so I won't be able to be at work before 1 or 1:30. And by 1 or 1:30, there's no work left in the shop. So he may just cut me loose. He may let me try to stay part-time, but he's not going to have any work for me. So, like I said, we'll see how that goes. We'll see what happens. And he may tell me to get my stuff and get out of the shop right now. Who knows? Kind of all depends on what the boss wants to do and what sort of mood he's in today, I guess. Because there have been times I've given my 2 weeks and been told to pack up my shit and get the hell out, so. But regardless, it's Friday, it's going to be a good day. I've also got a over-the-phone job interview this afternoon for a part-time security job. So hopefully that goes well, so I won't have to deal with too much bullshit being out of work for too long.